Hi class, we need to talk about another method of solving systems of equations, and this deals with the elimination method or addition method. And here's the basic idea. So we need to put the equations in a standard form or approximately standard form. So this refers to technically ax plus by equal to c. Or another way of viewing this is your equations have to be first the x's, then the y's equaling constants. And they have to actually match in that form. So if they're not in that form, we have to use algebra to put the x's followed by the y's, then the constants. Then you technically have to decide on a variable to eliminate. And then the idea is that by a method of finding opposite multiples, you will be adding equations. So this deals with technically step 2, step 3, and then one of those variables will cancel. So you may have to find opposite multiples. So for example, if you look at problem 1, if you try to eliminate the x's, you have an x here and an x there, and the system is in standard form, or both of them are in standard form. So the closest multiple will be 15. So that means that you would have to multiply equation 1 by perhaps -3 and equation 2 by 5 so that you end up with opposite 15s. But notice that you already have opposite multiples on the y's. So this particular one will be really easy to solve if you eliminate the y's. So let me just do the steps here. And you do have to kind of mention what steps you're going to take for partial credit. So in this case, eliminate, whoops. The y's. So we currently have 5x minus y is equal to 5, and 3x plus y is equal to 11. And this is only going to occur if you technically add equation 1 to 2. Now this part is crucial because that's why they're asking us to make sure that you have the system in this form. Otherwise, you may be accidentally adding terms that are not like terms. So as you add these two equations, notice that 5x plus 3x is going to be 8x, and then technically plus your y's cancel. They have opposite multiples. Technically -1 and a 1, so 0y is equal to 16, or 8x is equal to 16. And then at this step, you can technically divide by 8, and conclude that x is equal to 2. Once you solve for one variable, then you're just plugging it into any of the other equations. So here you could evaluate x is equal to 2. And it's easier to plug it into equation 1. So into equation 1. Equation 1 reads 5x minus y is equal to the values of 5. And x is equal to 2. So 5 times 2 minus y is equal to 5. So this will be 10 minus y is equal to 5. At this point, subtract the 10s, subtract the 10s. So we're looking at negative y is equal to -5. And then technically divide by -1. So we're going to end up with y is equal to 5. And that's it. At this point, let me just write out the solution. The solution is as an x and a y, technically 2, 5. So this method seems to be a little bit faster. In fact, it is. It's the best method. But yet again, some of the times you may end up with messy values. So fractions are going to occur, especially once you actually take this step, you may end up with messy fractions. And then at some point, you may have to be plugging in those messy fractions. So LCDs will show up. It is a little bit faster though. If you compare it to this step, technically in one step, we were able to find the solution. That's actually it for this problem.